unity twice. And 1 is also a field of all possibilities, and 0 also is a field of all possibilities. And this is what is going to come out of the Siddhi program. Double possibilities. And double possibilities means all possibilities in the relative and all possibilities in the absolute. You have heard about the experiences of those who are practicing TM-Siddhi program? Yes. What they say is that when one begins TM-Siddhi program, one begins to have deeper experiences in one's meditation. And this means the field of the absolute becomes more and more enlivened. So the absolute is taken care of in this way. Another thing that they report is that the desires begin to be fulfilled more quickly. And this opens the field of all possibilities in the relative. Maharishi Patanjali has designed a program to function from the field of the transcendence. Transcendental consciousness, every meditator knows that when one has transcendental consciousness, one forgets everything of the relative. What one remembers is unbounded awareness. Now the transcendental meditation gives the experience of unbounded awareness. TM-Siddhi program gives the ability to function from that state of unbounded awareness. It's like first reaching the ground through transcendental meditation and then learning how to operate in that field. When one practices, are you translating simultaneously? If you are translating, I'll speak slowly. Oh yes, the land of wholeness. People must understand at least the language of the neighbor, England. So when we practice transcendental meditation, we experience the finer stages of the mantra, and then the mantra is gone, and we experience pure awareness, simplest form of awareness. We forget everything in that state. We feel great, deep relaxation. And in that relaxed state of consciousness, everything is possible. But the difficulty is that one doesn't remember anything in that state. That's why its name is transcendental. That one has gone beyond everything in life. TM-Siddhi program brings the ability, it develops the ability to function from that state of pure consciousness. With the TM-Siddhi program, one begins to gain the ability to think in that state of transcendence. And within a few days we begin and we put ourselves into those sutras, and with that, the ability to function from that pure consciousness grows. And as the ability to function from the transcendent grows, all possibilities are enlivened, because that state of transcendence is the simplest form of awareness. If one can think from that simplest form of awareness, then one is closest to the ground state of natural law. All the laws of nature function from that level of pure consciousness, and when one begins to function from there, naturally one functions from the ground state of all natural law. And when one acts from this level of natural law, then one's thoughts and actions are all evolutionary. And when the thoughts are evolutionary, they are supported by natural law, then no problems on the way to fulfillment of desires. So the whole TM-Siddhi program is to learn how to think from a level of all possibilities and how to function from the level of natural law and how to live a field of all possibilities. It's a very great advantage if one doesn't know how to function from the level of all possibilities, then one would be left with small areas of achievement. Now I'm quite sure all the meditators in Holland have heard about the achievement of the governors of the Age of Enlightenment. These governors of the Age of Enlightenment are those meditators who have practiced TM-Siddhi program and have learned to act from the field of all possibilities. And when they have gone to these most troubled areas of the world, Central America, South African countries, Middle East, and Iran, and Cambodia region, when they went there, the natural law supported the people of those areas, and all the violence calmed down. It's a tremendous achievement and proof of all possibilities existing in the simplest form of awareness of everyone. Human consciousness or human awareness is a field of all possibilities. Only it must be enlivened to its full potential. TM-Siddhi program has been found to accomplish this full enlivenment of the field of transcendence. Transcendental meditation, usual practice of transcendental meditation, creates transcendental consciousness, gives us the direct experience of transcendental consciousness. But in that we forget everything, we can't do anything. So in order to take advantage of that field of all possibilities which is there in the transcendence, we practice TM-Siddhi program, and thereby we grow in our ability to act according to natural law in the most spontaneous manner. The result is that we act according natural law, and therefore, individually, we do not create ground for suffering for ourselves. We enjoy perfect health. We gain the support of natural law for all our desires, and the collective effect of this is that national consciousness becomes more coherent. You must have seen that chart of where the people are practicing flying siddhi, and it says there maximum coherence during flying. The EEG experiments have shown that the electrical activity of the brain becomes most coherent during the flying siddhi. And this shows that from this TM-Siddhi program, one develops the ability to use his full brain, full potential of the brain. And as a result of this coherence in the brain, the quality of coherence spreads from the individual in his environment. And the whole society grows in coherence. You have heard about 1100 cities in the world today where crime rate has gone down and sickness has become less and accidents have become less. And now, during the last 2-3 weeks, those who have been practicing TM-Siddhis, having gone to these most troubled areas of the world, have calmed down violence. So the world peace has been created with the collective effect of the TM-Siddhi program. It's a very great achievement for all mankind that the world peace has been achieved. So from this what we want is, we want people to practice TM-Siddhi program in every part of the world very quickly, so that there is prevention for violence in every part of the world. As this information went around all these countries, thousands of people in every country are starting the TM-Siddhi program very quickly. This week, 2,000 people would be starting in USA. Last week, about 2,000 have started in Germany. Like that, in all these most creative countries of the world, very soon the number of people practicing TM-Siddhi program is increasing, and the result will be that there will not be any more chances for international conflicts. It's for this reason, to create high level of coherence in the world consciousness, we want to create as many siddhas as possible, people practicing TM-Siddhi program in all the countries. And because it is the meditators only, those practicing transcendental meditation, only they can start TM-Siddhi program. It's a great responsibility on the people practicing TM, that if they devote 5-10 minutes to their 20 minutes of meditation, if they add 10-15 minutes of program to their 20 minutes for the national consciousness. And this is the only way, according to my thinking, that we can avoid the danger of wars. It's very, very... Now there are 100 people in Nicaragua, a population of about 3 million people. And now, all the turbulence there, all the terrorism there has calmed down. It is still there. It's like the dog is still there, only it's not barking. I don't want to reflect on the on all this nuisance of terrorism, but responsible people in every society are very aware of it. And it's highly necessary that every educated individual realizes his responsibility to create coherence in the collective consciousness of the nation, so that everyone in the country is free from fear and free from problem. So the coherence created by these meditators practicing TM-Siddhi program will ensure high level of coherence in national consciousness, and that will be the end of all this fear from terrorism and conflicts and all that. And I'm very, very happy to know that many people in Holland are now preparing themselves for this program. I would only emphasize the value of time, sooner the better. Anything that can be done tomorrow should be done today. And all are enjoying their meditations. Yes?
We are looking forward to have at least another 1,000 data soon, as soon as possible, maybe before the end of this year.
Yes, before the year ends, because this is the year of invincibility for every nation, and the land of wholeness, as we call Holland, must enjoy that privilege to be invincible.
Until now, many people are interested to follow the regular Siddha courses. And that's the reason I think that 1,100 people came to the temple to hear you and to hear from this new program. And they are very eager to start with this program.
Very good. This year of invincibility must be the year of invincibility for Holland. And you know, Holland being on the lower than sea level, it can be considered to be the basis of all the civilization of it's much